started the last one.
I started the last one.
I started the last one.
I started the last one.
Sorry.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm just messing with you. Hey, this is Joe Barbee. I'm the broker and owner of FHG Property Management and Barbee Dream Homes. And today we have our special guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself to you. She's actually part of the FHG Property Management family. And the way we do this is, Barbee Dream Homes is buying and selling. And it used to be that FHG Property Management only did rentals, but now we have a licensed agent that not only can she help you get into one of our homes, but she's your tenant relationship manager, so she'll work with you the whole time. And then she's got a cool program. Anyway, it's Callie.
I was about to say, you basically did the intro there for me.
I'm sorry. I started just to take all your stuff. But,
I know.
Nothing for her.
I know. There's not much to say. We got the name. We got the title.
So, okay. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Callie.
Yeah. So I'm Callie. I'm a licensed agent with FHG Property Management, and we primarily do rentals over here at FHG, but we do have some fun different programs that we're going to kind of get into while we're here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's say I was a tenant looking for a house to rent. What would be the advantage that FHG would have as opposed to the other options out there?
Yeah, I think one really awesome thing about FHG is we're really tenant oriented. So we're going to do our best to accommodate you as much as possible. And we have a program that we've started here recently called our Tenant to Owner program. So if you are renting from us and you decide down the road, hey, I want to buy a house, we can help you with that process. Being a licensed agent, I can represent you and help smooth out all the little bumps and transitions from going from a tenant to a homeowner.
That's awesome. So, I mean, really, you develop a relationship, and then when you get ready to buy, you're not having to meet somebody new and tell the whole story. I mean, you know the people. So
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and plus the transition is a lot, because sometimes when you're dealing with your property manager and you're dealing with a buyer's agent from another company, the transition as far as getting your notice put in, making sure the transition's smooth. That's it's a lot easier when you're dealing with the same person, which would be her.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that
shop.
you and I, Joe, we always try to look at buying a house as kind of a problem, and we look at the timelines and really look at the ultimate goal and kind of work our way backwards. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, let's say you got to be in Miami by April. Well, we work backwards to figure out when we drop dead deadline. We got to get this rolling to make it happen.
Right.
Much easier working with you.
Yeah, definitely. We can be very proactive with this new program and help you set your goals and then reach them.
Sweet. Yeah. That's very cool.
Also, we do. I'm gonna do the co interview with you here but also we work with a lot of investors too. On the flip side, so if if they come along, they can call us and we can help them find a house. Because she's licensed, we can help them get the house ready, because we do offer home services outside of FHG, and then we can find them a tenant. So basically, as an investor, you call one number, which is us, and from finding the house, getting the house ready, finding the tenant, moving the tenant, and you collecting checks is one big thing, instead of having to again chop it up and have too many chefs in the kitchen kind of thing. It's just us, and we have a pretty good success rate as doing that, as far as getting this done for the investors so they can maximize.
So what you're saying is you help with all of your real estate needs.
All your real estate needs.
All in one.
No, really though, I mean, that is awesome. I mean, whether you're an investor, somebody that really doesn't have any credit, has no idea where to go to buy a house or anything, we can coach all the way and help.
Yeah, absolutely. So, which is pretty cool. And then again, we work with Barbee Dream Homes hand in hand. So if you have a listing, or if you have a buyer that from Barbee Dream Homes, I'm just calling an owner that doesn't want to sell their house for whatever reason, whether it's they don't have enough equity in it, or if they plan on coming back, or as one guy put it the other day, we're basically using his as a 401k, So with Barbee Dream Homes, with Robert and the rest of the crew over there, when they get ready to do that, they give them to us, and then we rent them out. And that's not only just us too. I have a lot of relationships with a lot of licensed agents and realtors in town that I'm not going to say their names because I don't want anybody getting mad at me as far as
Might forget somebody.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that send stuff to us, and they know that when that seller, they're going to be in property management with me 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. But when they get ready to sell, we protect our agents, our referral agents. So if another agent from another company visit to us and they're ready to sell in 3 years, and they say, hey, we're ready to sell this thing, we direct them back to their agent. That's why we get a lot of referrals from other agents in town.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Go FHG.
Right on.
Yeah.
So, any other questions that you can think of?
No, really, that's about it, because I do have people that call me all the time, really wanting to know what to do.
Right.
And really not knowing, I don't know whether I want to buy or rent. It may make sense for you to rent right now. And if that's the case, I can help either way. We can help as a team. So
Right.
it's
We're definitely a team. There's no competition between the two companies. I do have one question though.
Oh, no.
Tell me why you decided that you wanted to be a real estate agent.
So I actually decided I wanted to be a real estate agent because of property management. I have always had the goal of getting investment properties and making passive income to set myself up in the future. The issue with that is you do need the capital to invest the capital.
Right. Gotta have
and
money to make money.
Exactly. So in the process of finding ways to make money, I thought, well, what better way to get started than to get my real estate license and to go ahead and get my foot in the door in the industry.
So,
And I mean, I really had a great example with the realtor that helped me buy my house. So
he's a pretty cool guy.
yeah.
He aight.
Yeah, he might be in the room. Maybe.
So
Maybe.
So what I'm hearing is, for you to be able to get the capital up, you decided to use the system of the very thing that you're teaching people for
Yes.
you, for wealth, for future wealth.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish I had this information and when I was in my early to mid 20s, because real estate is still the best investment. Where can you go put $100,000 and have it make $800-900 a month for you?
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're free and clear, that's free and clear money. But even after, when you rent it out and you're paying a mortgage on it or whatever, I mean, you're still, someone else is paying your mortgage. And if you do it right, and say your payment's $700 a month, and you take that full $1,000, put a little bit back for emergency, and then and tack that principal, by the time you're my age, which is really old, you could have 10 properties that were doing $150 or $1,500 a month. You do the math, and then and the thing is your money's making money because you're making that money off of these properties, but the equity's still sitting sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah.
So you have a lot. I mean, that's just,
if you think about it, I mean, on average, properties appreciate what, 3 to 5% per year. I mean, it's up and down, of course, if you look at a 5-year period. But I'm talking like a 30-year period.
Yeah.
Or 20-year. Let's use 20-year period at 3% per year appreciation, and you only paid 20% of the purchase price. Let's just say $200,000. You put $40,000 in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and especially here for the last 2020, 21, when the values spiked, and I mean that's not normal, but it happened. Like I have an investor that has probably 7 or 8 properties with me, and his assets doubled in value. In the last few years. So I mean, it's like, and when I say doubled, money that he bought the houses for, he paid the money he invested, whatever. He's got this. He's making $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 a month, and it's crazy. I mean, real estate's still the best investment.
Absolutely.
So,
and then using a property management company, he's making that money, and we're doing all the work for him.
I think you don't get phone calls at 2 a.m. about my toilet stopped up.
No,
Right.
no. I might, but you won't.
I'm gonna go ahead and set it up though. If someone calls me at 2:00 in the morning because their toilet stopped up. But honest, we have, and I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but we have right now I think 60 rental properties that we manage, but we run it like we have 600.
Mhm.
We have all the latest software, all the latest gadgets. People say, "Why do you do that?" Because I'm setting up for the future success.
Mhm.
So instead of treating it like I got 60 properties and using a notebook and an Excel spreadsheet and that's it, you know, I use Buildium software, we use Tenant Turner software, we use Happy Inspector software. So everything is online and accessible by tenants and owners with a unique username and password. And I mean, I'm not throwing shade on any other property management group, but I'm just saying someone of our size usually doesn't have the tools we have.
Right.
So we're setting ourselves up so when we do get to 100, 150, 200, then we'll be ready. But I think I posted it was yesterday. Our goal is not to be the biggest property management company in town. It's to be the best.
To be the best, yeah.
And I could, if I grew not one more house, as long as we're doing the best that we can, that's all that matters.
That's not the goal, though. The goal is to grow.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
if you have a property that either you're managing or another company is managing, give Joe and Callie a call. Give Callie a call, seriously. I think the value proposition alone will sell you on it and take some of the frustration away from it and make the investment a much better. So it really is more, investors, homeowners, people right out of high school thinking to rent. It doesn't matter. We've got a solution for you.
And we are military friendly.
Absolutely.
So a lot of our clients are in the military, and they're here, and they go something to get PCS, and whether they want to come back here later or if they're looking at it as some passive income. I am a military vet myself, so I understand the lingo and I understand the lifestyle. But as far as we have I would say a large majority, but we have a good majority of our clients are people there who are moving to their next duty station. And we just don't want them to have to worry about what's going on back here in Warner Robins. We want them to focus on where they're at, and they know that we're going to be here taking care of their asset on this end. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. And again, if you have any property management needs, call Callie. Callie, you want to give me your phone number?
Phone number is 478-217-6178.
All right, and you can look at our properties at midgeorgiaforrent.com. That's midgeorgiaforrent.com. When we get a new property, it goes on that website first, and it usually is on there for a couple of days before it hits all the other major websites. So if you're trying to get that inside scoop, go to midgeorgiaforrent.com. You'll see it there before you'll see it anywhere else. All right.
Hey, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It would really help us out a lot. If we can help you in any way, give us a call at one of these phone numbers posted here. And thanks again for watching.
Hey, and don't forget to set that notification so that way when we do post something, you'll get a notification and you don't miss out on anything. All right?
Thanks.